Is your teenager beating herself up over a simple mistake? You just can't let it go? Well, let's talk about that today on Tips on Teens. My name is Kent Toussaint. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I specialize in helping kids, teens, and families to live happier lives. I lead two organizations, Teen Therapy Center and the nonprofit 501c3 organization, Child and Teen Counseling, both here in Woodland Hills, California. Every Wednesday at noon, I jump onto Facebook Live to answer your parenting questions. Let's answer today's. Recently, my 15-year-old daughter got into some trouble at school and wound up getting detention. I don't even think it was her fault. She was just at the wrong place, at the wrong time. She's been really upset about it. I've been trying to make her feel better. I told her, quote, "What's one detention when it's the first time you've ever been in trouble?" End quote. It seems to make no difference, though. She's still beating herself up. Any suggestions on how to make her feel better? Yes, thank you for your question. It sounds like you've got a kid right now who's really struggling with some shame. And whatever choice she made, whatever mistake she made, she's having a hard time forgiving herself. And I imagine she's really focused on how she's seen, how she's perceived. You know, her perfection line has ended. She's no longer perfect. She's sullied in some way. And what I would recommend you do is you're probably on the right path already. And just keep showing her love and acceptance. And recognize that this one little mistake is one of many she will make throughout her life. And mistakes happen. We all make mistakes. We'll have setbacks. And with the situations like this, logical problems require logical solutions, but this is not a logical problem. This is an emotional problem, so it requires an emotional solution. So the more you're able to be there for her, hold her hand, put your arm around her shoulder, tell her you love her, I think that's going to help. The logic of, hey, this is not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, which is true. One detention is not a big deal. Most people watching here have had detention when they were in high school or junior high or middle school. It's not that big of a deal. If there were a string of detentions all throughout the year, that's a problem. But it doesn't sound like this is her problem. It may also help, and you have to decide what's going to work best for your child, but you sharing similar experiences, how you've overcome them. Well, maybe it was a traffic ticket. Maybe you got detention. Maybe you got reprimanded at work, whatever it is. You had a setback. We all have them. And recognize how you grew from that experience and became a wiser, smarter person. And maybe focusing on your daughter and helping her recognize, is she a smarter person? Has she learned from this experience? Is she a wiser person? Because that's what mistakes are. They help, they're our teachers. And the more we are able to embrace those setbacks and mistakes, the wiser and stronger we become. And I think if you can help her focus on that and recognize that is part of her growth, maybe she can give herself some grace and some forgiveness. Anyways, that's her question for today. Thank you very much. We love your questions. Keep them coming. If you'd like me to answer your question here on Tips on Teens, email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com, or you can direct message us right here on Facebook. We love your questions. Again, my name is Kent Toussaint with Teen Therapy Center and Child and Teen Counseling. And thanks again, guys, and I'll talk to you all next week. Bye-bye.